Hello everyone and welcome to the My Time at Portia Alpha 7.0 Harbour update. So they have recently updated the game and they have changed quite a few things. Some things definitely for the better, and I really wanted to show you what those changes were. So first of all, you can see they've changed the menu, which is quite nice. I quite like it. And then they've added this change list button. I don't remember there being one before, but I may be wrong. So they've actually released 2 patches since the first update, but we're going to head down to this list here. They've added the first version of the Steam achievement system. Achievements are retroactive, or should be, so if you already played through the story you'll get the mission related achievements. That's really cool. I must admit, I'm an achievement hunter. I love achievements in games. It just makes you feel like you've accomplished something, I guess. But yeah, I do like achievements, so that's cool. Added new missions about Higgins, flying pigs, adventurer Mally, upgrading the harbour and long distance bus orders. Added missions about Gust and Ginger. Part of mission will only be triggered after marriage. Adjusted the research data disk needs and added an option to accelerate the research speed. Players will get the result based on their priority. Handing in more disks can speed up research progress. That's really cool and really handy. Obviously when you submit 10 or 20 data disks, it takes a while to get the plans from the research centre, so that's really handy if you've got lots of spare data disks that you can use to speed up the process. The assembly station can be upgraded to level 3 and can automatically assemble items. The house can be upgraded to level 4. When crafting items in the work table, the system will find raw materials automatically from the bag and chests. That is the best one for me. So basically you don't have to carry all those items, raw materials that you've collected to craft things. You just place them in your storage boxes and all the work tables and machinery and what have you will know what you have. That is absolutely fantastic, and it has made it so much easier to craft items and such. Crafting can help gain experience. Helper Ack and spouse collecting products can also gain experience for you. Added a helper storages for helpers so that the helpers can only use the raw materials and fuels from this chest. I guess that's handy. I've not had a helper yet, so I'm assuming that will make things a lot easier for people. The helper will place all the products they've collected into the resource box by the front door. Added a smart dash in the fighting system. The character can dash to attack the enemy if they're in range. This is really cool. I only randomly noticed that this happened. I forgot that I'd read it in here, and it does help when you have enemies that kind of push you back. Added level 3 hazardous dungeon in the desert. Added new fighting animation for Sam and Remington. Added more products in the inspection minigame. Can now rename the workshop at City Hall. That's pretty cool. If you're like me and you just chose a random name and didn't really know what to put, and then you think of something later on, that's good that you can change it. Added new instructions in the Commerce Guild manual. Can't say I've ever read those, so I'm not too fussed about that. But added attributes of dishes in the cooking recipe. Added the annual award ceremony for the builders. The top 3 builders can get rewards from the Commerce Guild. Scores in the ranking system will be reset at the beginning of each year. That's pretty cool. Added consumables that can improve a character's attributes permanently. That's really cool. I haven't found those yet. I haven't come across them, but that does sound very good indeed. Added one more room with several exhibition stands in the museum. Added new decorations in the A&G construction. Added a fish tank in the museum. Player will get rewards when they collect all kinds of regular fish and emperor fish. Added a venom shotgun. It can be crafted in the level 2 work table after a story mission. Added a colourful llama as a new ride. That is awesome. Those colourful llamas are so cute. I'm going to have to figure out how to get one of those. Can catch colourful llamas in the wild. Put the trap box on the shining spot near the home yard. I wonder if that's how you do it. It's possible. Can now dye furniture. This is really cool. So basically if you've got a bright pink sofa and you don't want it to be bright pink, then you can now dye it, which is cool. However, it does require pigments to change the colour of furniture, and it also means that you now need pigments to change the colour of your storage boxes, which is kind of a little bit frustrating if you wanted to have them colour coded so that you know which one was which, but it's not too difficult to make pigments if need be. Items can be placed into the backpack by pressing R while holding them. Added a new area, Western Heights, that's pretty cool. Added IK, NPC will now face the player when you say hi to them. Added more items for Pinky, including scratching board and cat tree. Ack will send player a gift on the 20th of each month. Added conversations for Mint, Mars and May. Added the interaction animation Massage. Added item Apology Bear to remove jealous status from NPCs. Added updated parts of NPCs voice acting. The shortcut bar selection cursor can cycle through from last slot back to the first slot. Added a bus route so players can enjoy the scenery. Fair enough. A special UI will pop out when players get a new rare item, and the animation of opening the chest has been removed. Added picture frames, can choose a picture from the album. That's really cool. You can now put the pictures you take with your camera or what have you into a picture frame and place it in your house. I'll show you one of those in a little while. Can change the lip colour in the barbershop now. Added a home log which will record what the helpers did in the last 2 days. Language input disabled while a player is moving. Added change list and credits in the main menu. NPCs can level up. Added a new summer background music. Added light on the miner's hat. Increased the sale price of the farm products. Added more than 20 inspection items. Added many more sound effects and added many more effects. So that's all pretty cool. And here's another one that is a good thing that they have done. Here's a list of things that they have adjusted. So they've adjusted the fishing system, and I found the fishing system quite tedious and difficult to do, and I kind of just gave up after the first 2 attempts. So this is pretty cool. I've done it since and I've managed to actually catch some fish, which is really good, because obviously they're needed for food and quest missions and what have you. So they've optimized the fishing UI. They've adjusted the way the bubble follows the bait. They've optimized the camera while fishing, adjusted the price of fish, adjusted the earnings, adjusted the ranking rewards in Commerce Guild, adjusted the initial money to 100, rearranged the buildings and terrain in Harbour area. Can't say I noticed that, but I'll have another look at some point. Adjusted the maximum distance to capture pictures. Adjusted the number of sending gifts to once a day. I thought you could only send gifts once a day, but what do I know? Added tip on the Commerce Guild board showing that no commissions are available at the weekend. Changed the trigger time of the mission Meet the Shop Owners, has changed to the next day of the workshop registration. The camera can now move horizontally while upgrading the house. Mailbox will show the number of unread and read messages. Optimise the movement when placing the furniture. Any choice under interact icon will not cost any stamina. Adjusted the location of dating while riding the horse. Moved the bus stop from the hazardous dungeon front door to the research centre. That's kind of cool. It was up on a path just above on a doorway which led out into the area that leads you to the hazardous ruins, and it's now next to the research centre, which is really handy indeed because you have to go there quite often, so that's a really good change. Dye can now be made in the blender instead of at the work table. Mission Emily's Well 2 will give the diagram of the water storage, which I'm not really sure why they did that because I actually already got the plans for the water storage before I did Emily's Well 2 quest, so yeah, never mind. Right, I'm not going to go through all the bugs that they've fixed, but we're going to head on into the game and I'll show you a few things that they've changed, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so we're in my test save. This is my personal game that I play. I'm not quite sure why she's holding a fishing rod. Let's just make her have her sword. So, as you can see, I've got a lot more furniture in this one than I have in my series on YouTube. If you haven't seen that yet, please check it out. Episode 3 will feature the update for this patch, which is cool, which meant I have to re-record it, but never mind, that'll teach me to record episodes ahead. But as you'll see here, the furniture can be changed colour, so we can change normal items. However, it does tell you that you need pigments to change it, which is a shame. You can even change the colour of the stone stools and tables and such, and of course the very bright sofas. Oh, hang on, there we go. Oh, there we go. That one will let me change the colour, so you can change those to whatever you would like them to be. I love the fact this game has a colour wheel. But yes, of course, now as you can see, I've colour coded a few of my boxes, storage boxes, but now it needs pigments to change them, which is a shame, but never mind. So up here on the wall is the picture frame that was mentioned, and of course you can see that I've got a photo in it of Kalia and May, and you can select pretty much, I think, any photo if you want to. Yes, you can. You can even have the cutscene pictures or whatever you want to have there. So that's really good. What else can we show you? So as you can see, I'm already quite a bit more ahead in this save. But when I bought the game, started the series, I pretty much only just bought the game. So in here now you can make a classic fishing rod, which is pretty cool. So I've made one of those, and the triple barrel snake bite for the venom darts gun is pretty cool. That's there in the work table. We could head on down and I'll show you the fishing and show you what's different for that. I've noticed there's not many fishing spots in this game. Like, I'm not sure if there's more than what I've found, but I've only really seen 2, I think, that I can reach at the moment. Obviously I'm not very far ahead in the game, but so here's the little fish, and if we do this, you of course, typical, I catch something that doesn't require you to do it. But yeah, as you can see, the bubble's bigger and it's much easier to fish, so that's really cool. I'm loving the fact that we're going to be able to have a colourful llama ride. That's awesome, absolutely cool, really cool. And I noticed up here is a place where you can place your trap. I haven't made one yet. I might see if I can make one. You can make a trap box now at the workstation, which is cool. Let's have a quick look. I'm pretty sure it was there it is. How about we make one and then we can see how long it takes. I'm not really sure how long it will take to catch one. Let's have a look. Let's plonk it on there. Now, where was it? There it is. So we can place a trap box here now, which should catch a llama. Ooh, place bait. 3 lettuce and cumin. Oh, we don't have any cumin. Oh, that's a shame. Where can you get cumin from? I've seen that somewhere. Do we have any cumin? Let's have a little look in my metal storage box. No, I think that's probably one of the things I don't have. But maybe we can go and see if we can get some of that as well. Now, I did have a horse rented, but unfortunately it's gone back, which is a little frustrating. Oh, I can show you on, if I just quickly go to this, I can show you the DD stop now is at the research centre, whereas it was kind of up here near the door. So that's different. Let's head on over to the farm over here and see if the shop sells some cumin, 'cause that'll be a way to tell how long the llama takes to be trapped. It could take a couple of days. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I should have tried that out before I did it. But never mind. Let's have a little look in here. Can we buy some cumin? Oh, we can. That'll do. Let's buy 5 of those. And while we're at it, we'll just go and rent a horse quickly, because it's so much easier with a horse to ride around. I love that you can rent a horse. It's cool. Obviously requires you to complete a quest, and it costs 500, but I haven't got 10,000 to be able to buy one yet. So come on, little horse. Oh, now we're stuck in the stable. Of course we are. I do love this. This game is awesome. Like, there's just so much to do in it. And the fact that they're willing to change all these things to make it better is really good. They're constantly updating it. And it's just really worth buying if you haven't already. Right, so let's just place our baits down. So we can do that, and let's see what happens. I'm guessing not a lot's going to happen. Is it just a case of waiting? We'll leave it for a bit and we'll come back and have a look. Let's go and... actually, we'll go up to the mayor's office and see about changing our name. I'd like to know if it costs anything or whether it's, you know, free. So how do we... Oh, there, look, rename the workshop. Oh, okay, right, so it costs 1,000 goals to rename. So I will do this because I'm not going to actually save this game once I've left. So they haven't actually increased the amount of characters you can use, but they have allowed you to rename it. So we're just gonna call it the workshop, and that'll do. So it was named Kalia's, but I didn't quite like that. And in my YouTube series, it's called the workshop. It's difficult to know what to name it when you can't really use many characters. So yeah. Let's have a little look. Oh, I can show you the crafting system now. So if we just randomly go over here, I'll just gather this steel plate. Now you can see that all our items are... it knows what raw materials we have, which is really good. You don't have to have them in your bags. It saves so much time. So of course I have all the raw materials in these boxes and what have you. But the fact that you now no longer need to have the items in your bag is really cool. As well, it works for refueling. You don't have to have the items in your bag for that either. Wow, I seem to have a nice accumulation of stuff there. At my workstation, my work table is level 3, however my assembly station is still only level 2, so I can't show you the assembling automatically, which is a shame. I can show you the blender now has the pigments. That requires rainbow flowers and nitrate. You can get the seeds for those from the Church of Light people. When they have their little stand out, you can go and buy them from there, which is cool. So let's have a little look and just see if we can actually get a llama from this trap here. No, I'm guessing this could probably take a couple of days or so, but it's really cool that you can now place this trap here. It's really handy. But I'll show you where the DD stop is now for the research center as well. So that's here, which is good. It's really handy because, like I said, you come here all the time to research more plans and such, so that's cool. I think I've already done the research.
Our research is almost done. If everything goes smoothly, we'll have something for you.
Yeah, so I can't show you that, but basically after you've submitted your 5 discs, 10 discs, 20 discs, it then gives you the option to speed it up by 25%, 50%, or just leave it at the normal speed if you don't have enough data discs. So that's good. Oh, and we can change our lip colour now here as well at the barber shop. So let's go and plonk ourselves in here. So how do you do that then? Hair, upper face, eye colour. Oh, you can change your eye colour. I didn't know that. And lip colour, which is cool, but I can't be bothered to have her with bright lipstick on or anything, so. But yeah, that's really good. Of course, it costs you money to change your hairstyle. That is something I'd like to see them do next, is maybe add in more hairstyles and what have you. That would be good. Just a bit more customization for your character would be nice. Hairstyles are pretty limited. I chose a female mainly because I didn't really like the boys' hairstyles. Because I thought about doing a male character, but I decided not to. So, I think that's pretty much as much as I can show you in this. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you want to be notified of new videos. Please leave a comment. All comments are welcome, and let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Please check out my YouTube series. I'm really excited to have brought My Time at Portia to my channel. It was the winner of a poll of what to bring to my channel next, and I really would like more people to check it out. Obviously, I'm only up to about episode 3, but yeah, it's fun and I love recording it. So yeah. Anyway, I really hoped you enjoyed this review video for the update, and thanks for watching.